morning.
Morning.
And me come for the bartender work.
Me say get new bartender.
So where you name?
She name Chanel Rockwood.
25, she come from Waterhouse. Them call her Brownie. What else you want to know?
So you go on Brownie.
You see when you sit dog bed? See him and not see him.
All the one she want, me have to get dog bed. It look like she did with dog bed. I want one is so.
Well, the bartender series got started. I wouldn't say it was a mistake. It's just I was trying to get the other side of dance expressions active because people see us as dancers, not knowing say the members of dance expressions are multi-talented. So this was just a bid to get the acting side of us out there.
I could have the bar tough. Nothing not tender about that.
Bartender is not a scripted thing, and it was not something that was premeditated.
You see girl when you're 5, I want you want her, yeah. I want you plug out your bartender before me have to plug her out, you know.
We started with some skits. We used these skits to build back the YouTube channel, and there was a skit in there with a bar scene, and the people gravitated to that one. So that is really how it got started, because people started showing more focus to the bartender one.
You see when you wipe down the counter? Stoop, no bend.
The subscribers started to grow, the views started to go up.
That's the truth. Don't mean anything, no.
You let me ask a question. We on dog bed in a.
When they started asking for another one, then I said, all right, let me do a second one and then just move on to something else. Because, you know, we'd have a whole heap of ideas we did want to use to make short skits. But they asked for another one, and then it moved to another one, and then we realized now, say, hold on there, man, we might have to go do about, I think my plan for do like 5 or 6 of them. So I could just do 6 of them, and then we'll move on to something else. Well, about 25 episodes later, we still have to do bartender. And I'm going to a season 3 now.
If I see when I get my money for next week, me I got in a thing there. Come in here so make me show you see today, girl. One your bartender, you know.
Man, I real mad dog. Anyone will come and carry 3 bad dog.
You're bigger dog than your back and a flea kill that, yeah?
Yo, man, good me. Me have somebody to play with.
What an attitude for? My spirit take you, you know?
It was challenging to realize, say, before I continue this story. And I wasn't exactly writing scripts. I would just give the actors some lines while we're shooting. We just tell them, say, all right, say this.
What bubbles are going to do? Hola?
Don't ask me what bubbles are going to do. Your bubbles supposed to work that out already.
No, me work that already.
The goody character now, who is Stacey, Stacey would just come up with some lines as well.
Yeah, me I tell the truth.
And they were hilarious lines. I should have helped give people lines as well.
Alright, come up here now. Come up here, my bad. Come up here, your house.
Yo! So I realized now, I seriously have to go sit down now and script out this thing because it was time consuming. So I said, I script it out, send the lines to the people in from early, then people will at least have a framework of what to do. So every single section wasn't scripted, but I started scripting portions of it because there were certain things that I wanted to get out as well, because every time I do something as it relates to writing, I try to put something educational in it as well, you know.
I am a proud spiritual healer. I call on the ancestors and them help others.
So it was now important for me to script it and work out a little storyboard as to where we're going to go with it. So that's basically how we moved from where we were to where we are now.
No man not tell me for me. Me look like Bobby Builder. Baby, I load up a man ground sir.
This is my love him. My love him, I'm here telling him, baby, what the F is supposed to do.
I got to tell them. And that's why you come here with her today.
Well, it started as literally as a minute and a half thing. Because the first shop skit was about a minute and a half. When we get to the bartender series now, I push it to 5 minutes or 5 minutes plus. Then people started not just asking about more bartender, but longer episodes. So we moved from 5 to 10. So we now realize that we have to start fleshing out the characters some more now. We need to have like a backstory about Goody. We need to have like a backstory about Dogbed. I think Bubbles was the last character that we fleshed out because people were more into Goody, Dogbed and Five because Five had this nose thing. That was purely by accident.
This a nose ya, talented. You can stay from right to so until we're all in anybody.
One of the first skits that we did called Dog Name Your Supper.
Hey, I found with the road the smell food. Shell no cook.
And people talk about the Five character and the smelling so much that we know had to put her in there as a character that in our noses is just our strongest weapon.
Even Miss Pauline, your rice smell like it's a burn door.
So this is how now we started increasing the time and start decide say we have to find some link with the characters.
What you do with gun, Winston? Any oil left me? Ma, add you to my fixing this.
Honey, I'm home.
You feel like you can just drop pregnancy from me son if you just take that so?
It is kept interesting by linking characters, having conflicts.
You see if it ever still little sit yeah. Well, me not look no more. Me big.
There has to be constant conflicts and situations where people have to work out.
Goody, no matter what you want to say about me, you know one thing. I'm gonna always love you. I'm gonna do anything for you. But if you stop showing me love, what you think will happen?
As we fleshed out those characters, it now gave us a chance to bring in new characters and tell their story as well, while we try to find out which direction the old characters going to go in.
What do you think real warrior them are going to do? Protect where them love, protect where them belong.
Me have mix up figure you and me have blender figure you.
It is working like a full-scale production now because I've always wanted to get some kind of program on television. I have a whole heap of program ideas, but you have some bureaucratic red tape you have to go through sometime when you deal with stations and certain people you have to go through. So I decided that, hey, we have a YouTube channel, we have a cell phone that gives pretty good quality. I could just use that as our platform.
Get ready and action.
So I raised my S9, my Samsung S9, and everything was shot and edited on my phone. When you sit there and put the things them together and then look back at it, for me it was amazing. And then I truly fell in love with the whole concept of putting scenes together and watch the switch. You know, watch when you move from one angle to the next angle, from one shot to the next shot. So I am truly now a lover of editing, you know. So everything is done on this. This is what works the magic. For everybody who figure say them can just run up and down and make certain things difficult, may I prove to them say, from you have the right people around you and you need to get something done, it can be done. This is the magic. The Bartender has a very strong fan base. I sit down and watch this thing grow from 153 people viewing to 1,300 at one time. And you know, we have views up to 30K views, you know what I mean, in 3-4 days. Season 3 are forward, and when we look on the timeline, the YouTube timeline, and people have made the comments, everybody has said, them Sunday boring now, them don't know what they're going to do until the 25th of this month. This is when we realize that, you know, we have started a true fan base where people really into the Bartender. So we tell people, say, just hold on, because season 3 itself is going to be really, really epic. So stay tuned for more things from Expressions JA. We'll be posting different skits and different things that we're doing as a group for you to stay entertained until the 25th of this month. So 25th of October will be the launch of season 3, episode 1. So look out for that. Same big up everybody, every viewer who has become a fan, every subscriber, every person who send a kind word to the Expressions page and tell us if you just continue what we're doing. Big up on yourself, you know. Too much sound of a name, but only know on yourself, so big up on yourself and enough respect, see? And this is coming from Orville Expressions and the entire Expressions team, see?
What is?
We're shopping then.